Do you have the zoomies? You have the zoomies. Hey my friends, welcome back to another video. I wanted to give you guys a super quick tour of my sort of farming area and how I made it functional for the day-to-day activities that happen around my island. I'm sorry, this is like, I love him so much. Here we go. Okay, so when you first enter into my sort of orchard slash farm, I have my money trees. I put them all in a line like this, just for ease of keeping them all in the same place. I used to do this a little bit differently, but I kind of like the row. It's also really fun to just see the little growth stages. Oh, my love. Oh, Molly. Oh, my best friend. Okay, focus. Oh, he's having a nap. What? That's so cute. So we started off with tomatoes because tomatoes were the first thing that I ended up getting. So I'm trying to use like every little inch of everything that I've got on this side of my island, because all of this extra space is kind of weird. Like, what are you gonna do with this space? You can't really carve it out to make it nice and streamlined. So for the love of all that is good in this world, you little ducky, why? Oh, yeah, then I have a little bit of decorative stuff. I like to have things that are really functional, things that I can access, you know, clothing or items or whatever, in this case, clothing, because, you know, I keep my sort of orchard up here because now that we've all discovered that the pumpkins are kind of the way to go when it comes to bells in terms of like the amount you can have in the space. So you see I can have 3 sets of these pumpkins, but I can have them one space apart, like directly next to each other, and here I have to have space in between for the trees to grow. So in terms of like profit, it makes more sense to have the fruits and the vegetables, excuse me. But I do still like to have the fruit trees because they're so pretty. I love walking through here. I mean, come on, like, it's just beautiful. Let's be honest. And of course pear trees, because pears are my favorite. I also have my rock garden in here. I try to put everything that I collect in a day in one sort of space for the most part. I do have 2 other pumpkin patches on my island and other fruit trees and things like just kicking around my island, but for the dailies, I put them all kind of in the same space just to make it a little bit easier for myself. Then of course a garbage is a necessity. A little DIY bench so that I can customize my tools. But yeah, that's my little area, and that just kind of shows you one option for organization. You can do this in so many different ways. You know, feel free to take inspo if you want to. I know that people like to go even crazier and add extra fencing, but for me, I like things to be just super functional. I don't want to have to squeeze by anything. I don't want this to be difficult. As it is, collecting fruit from these trees is a little bit of a pain just because you can't see very well in between them, which is something that I've thought about, and I almost thought like maybe I should stagger them, but I just love how this looks. And then if you have little spots on your island you don't really know what to put there, like stick pumpkins, my dudes. Like, it's a great way to earn a few extra bells if you're somebody who gets their money doing it this way. These little spaces that just don't make any sense are suddenly super useful, and I always stick like a little bit of something underneath them just to make them look more anchored. That's a really good trick if you're trying to figure out how to make something look like it actually belongs in a space. Change the color of the path underneath them so it's not just grass and all of a sudden it's like, oh look, here's another pumpkin patch. This is totally supposed to be here. A little bit of fence, a couple of flowers, some weeds, you're good to go. I hope you guys found this maybe a little helpful, maybe a little useful, a little bit of inspo. And otherwise, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to join the neighborhood. Look, I'm having the zoomies now. Look what you did. Seriously though, why is he so cute? That's it for me today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to catching you all again in my next one. Happy crossing!